What's it been like working with Steve?
So I started working with Steve when I was a graduate student, and that was ages ago. I was a teaching assistant for his big psychology class. And what drew me to Steve is that he is a role model for me in terms of, first of all, intellectually, just being so committed to the truth, regardless of the implications. So he will follow the evidence wherever it leads. And he's very bold in terms of discussing what those implications are. And he has taken a lot of flack for that sometimes. And he, that doesn't intimidate him, partly because he has a large platform at this point. So I respected that sort of fierce commitment to knowledge and the truth, and that meticulousness in his writing, in his speech. And he's just, he's brilliant and he's bold. And he's also interested in, obviously, a lot of the kinds of issues that I'm interested in. The Blank Slate his early book had a big impact on me, and thinking how I thought about sex differences. And he's kind of, I've kept in touch with him, of course, and seen him around over the years. But then he really, more than anyone else at Harvard, he gave me a new office. He took me into his department. He stood up for me. He counseled me. It's been a difficult time. And if it weren't for him, I really would not be at Harvard anymore. And I am because of him. And he's a really generous human being. People don't know that about him. He's not only like fiercely committed to academic freedom, and he is because he knows it is the way to promote human flourishing. And I agree with him. That is why he does this. He's a very, very generous human being. And it's just not, the flack that he gets is just totally wrongheaded and not fair. He helps a lot of people like me.